Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nick, or the Notorious Fantasy, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about some NFL breaking news and how it relates to fantasy football in 2021. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as of Ian Rappaport, are bringing back wide receiver Antonio Brown per Mike Garafolo and Tom Pelissero, giving him a one-year deal worth $3.1 million. Now, Antonio Brown's stats last year were not obviously the greatest, as he didn't play a full season because he was suspended for half of last year's season. He ended up getting 62 targets for 45 receptions, resulting in 483 receiving yards for 4 total touchdowns. Now, is that a season that screams Antonio Brown is still the Antonio Brown of the past? No, but I think under a full offseason of working out with Tom Brady, a full offseason of planning with the Bucs, this guy is going to be pretty solid next year for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it also gives them some relief, obviously, in cap space because it's only $3 million. That's like nothing to an NFL organization, and that's nothing for the player that Antonio Brown really is, and that we could see the Antonio Brown be unleashed in 2021 that we have seen in the past. Antonio Brown is obviously worth more than $3 million, and the Bucs should be very happy bringing him in, as he was one of the reasons why they won the Super Bowl last year. He made that cut and scored the touchdown to put them up big up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, what does this mean for fantasy football? What does this mean for the Bucs? To me, this is bad news bears for fantasy football, because now I do not want anything to do with Chris Godwin or Mike Evans. I've been saying this for the last couple of months, and now this has genuinely solidified my opinion. Now, does that mean that I think Mike Evans or Chris Godwin will completely suck? No, but what it means is I do not feel as though they are really as high of ceiling plays as they were, meaning I don't think that they can really hit their peak Chris Godwin, their peak Mike Evans production with having a menage a trois at the wide receiver position. When you have 3 great wide receivers like this, it's great for your team. It is, because Tom Brady throws the ball to everyone. He will even throw the ball to someone who's not even as good in Scotty Miller. But in fantasy, you want a guy who's going to be getting a whole lot of targets consistently, every single game when you're drafting him as high as you're going to have to be drafting Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So, does that mean, again, that I think they're going to be terrible? No, I just do not think at the value where I feel like they're going to be going in 2021 fantasy football drafts, I am going to be staying clear away from Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. For Antonio Brown, if he continues to be like a 12th round pick, a late round flyer, then I am willing to take the shot on that, strictly because if one of those other guys were to go down, obviously knock on wood, you don't want that to happen. I don't root for injuries, but if that was to happen, then Antonio Brown could genuinely have top 15 potential week in and week out. So, I'm kind of just fading the other guys, and I think I will be happy drafting Antonio Brown, but with Antonio Brown and how, messed up the guy is, that's still a risk in the 12th round, because he might end up doing something terrible again, and then you don't end up having him for the rest of your season. But basically, strictly off of upside, I think Antonio Brown is much more worthy of a draft pick than Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Let me know down below what you guys think about this signing. Did you guys think he was coming back to the Bucs? I personally wanted him to go to the Baltimore Ravens to be with his cousin Hollywood Brown, but obviously my dream did not end up happening, and he is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer again. Again, one-year deal worth $3.1 million. I hope you guys have a great rest of your guys' day. NFL Draft live stream tomorrow. See you beautiful bastards later. Goodbye.